So we're about to give her, put you there, right? We're about to give her a wash. We're going to the Daventry bike show tomorrow. So let's give it a wash and a scrub. Anyway, when I knew I had these plugs, do you know the light bars that sit up there, and I've got to wash it, but they're very vulnerable little plugs, aren't they? Very delicate little plugs. Don't want any water or corrosion or anything getting on there, and I didn't really think much about it. I thought get a piece of hose, standard hose pipe, put it over the end. Anyway, doesn't quite fit. Doesn't quite fit, as always. You've just missed the mark always. Anyway, me being me, Mr. Save everything, don't throw away anything. I've got a little bit of tube here that I've had for years and years in the same cupboard, never done anything except today, right here, right now. This is what's going to save us and stop any moisture or water or anything getting in there. So we'll get that and we'll fold it over and we'll be able to wash the bike whilst keeping that plug well out of dampness, water, weather way. So it does keep being Mr. Save everything, not throw anything away. It does pay off. It takes a long time to pay off, but it does pay off. I hate doing something and just not having something that'll do the trick, So I'm not a hoarder. I just collect ready for the day that you need it. So let's crack on, make these moisture proof, and let's get on and give it a wash and a polish. It's penance time. Yeah, but I think these have got quite a bit of mileage and quite a bit of bend in them. Yeah, and it's so some of them are really tight, some of them ain't quite so tight. Is that a Allen key to come out? No. Anyway, these do unscrew. But if you can unscrew them, that means the vibrations can unscrew them too. I would prefer this to go below that and sit there. It would just give it that less of a thing, I haven't got a problem with this, except look, it's already sort of got a weakness in it, so I don't really want to push that. I'd rather put that sort of there. I'd rather the pennants there and the other one the same. So, and this is just cable tie here, black cable tie here, black cable tie there. This is the problem. Now you can undo this grub screw, that takes that one out, but I can't see a grub screw in here. Don't feel one. No. So this has to be unscrewed, the flag put on upwards. Well, anyway, to that effect, let's try. We had a brand new pair of pliers, didn't we? Probably not for this job. They're not worn. They're probably not the right job for this. But come on, let's see if this will do. And you've got to hold it tight and do it once. You can't be messing around and abusing the tube trying to get it out. It's going to go or it's not going to go. And when you put it back, you better put it back right, because it will just vibrate itself out. So come on, I'm going to try and, because I know it does unscrew. So is it going to unscrew or is it going to snap? And it's a fortune to get the damn things again. This is the CB aerial, that's the radio aerial. So let's give this a bash, shall we? No, I can tell already that's not going to grip. I need a proper little pipe wrench on that, don't I? Come on, let's go and get a little proper bit of little tiny pipe wrench. You know I've got a tiny pipe wrench somewhere, and I know I've got a little tiny pipe wrench, but if you've got everything, but you've got too much of everything, you might as well have nothing, because you can't get to it and you don't remember where it is. So anyway, I've come across these I didn't even remember I had. It's not ideal because it's going to grip and it's going to slip. Where if it was a pipe wrench it would grip, and it's designed to grip tighter the more you pull on it. Oh, hold on, I've just thought of something. Hold on. These things, I bought them in a show many moons ago, and they've got me out of trouble many a time. This sort of thing is, once it's gripped, it doesn't slip, it just grips even more. I think it's a bit small though. So anyway, let's try this. But these things have got me out of trouble. I've got a set of them, full set, big and small. This is the smallest. I don't think it'll even do. Anyway, let's give that a bash. It's well in there. Oh, it's gonna snap it. It's slipping. It's not cutting in a minute. Once this gets a grip, it'll do one of two things. It will either keep slipping, it will undo it, or it'll just snap the damn thing off. Oh, what am I gonna do? All it's doing is slipping and damaging it and marking it. It's not really grip, it hasn't really bit into it yet. Let's try the other ones. So I've got a lot more biting force on this. What's it gonna do? No idea. Is it going? No, it's just slipping by. Just, you want it tight, you don't want it to come out. It's good that it's tight in there until you want to get it out. Oh, no, all I'm doing is marking it, scratching it and slipping it. Oh, these are pennants. It's just a cable tie, black little cable tie. Stops it going down, stops it coming up, look. So it can't get itself. I've decided we're not really moving in this, are we? Like we used to on the other one. We're probably doing 50, 60 max. We usually average sort of 40 or 50 because we're using different routes. So it's not getting the same sort of wind resistance. So we'll see. If we do feel that it's pushing the aerials too much, then we'll have to work harder on it, but I really don't want to snap that thing. So this little sucker's come loose. Yeah, the little rubber is trying to work itself. Look, there is sort of a glue on there. Yeah. Lucky. We'll keep that. We'll have to tighten this clamp up somehow. Yeah, to get the right thing, so let's do that then. Well, couldn't have come at a better time. Do you remember the other weekend we bought some T-handles, didn't we? And they couldn't have arrived at a better time. It's going to be nice to fit in there, and going to be long enough to go in behind there. Ooh! Sometimes you buy things for a reason, don't you? And do you remember all them Allen keys we bought for £2 in, where was it, Chapel of Fifth? Look, that's going to fit the other side. Blimey, yeah, I'm glad we bought them now. The rear camera's back together, nicely tightened up, yeah. The in-off camera, the in-off rear camera, yeah. Job is get the Union Jacks up and fly in. Do you remember we nicked the brackets to make the lights, so we ordered some more poles, didn't we? So let's get them going on the go now then. So my way of dealing with these brackets, can you see there's not a hell of a lot of thread going there. It's just in the aluminium. It's an Allen key. I know it don't look pretty, but I'd rather drill a hole straight through, put a bolt in there with an eye lock on the end of it. It's not going to vibrate loose, or if it is, it's not going to fall off. The same as the bolt, hold on. Same as the original bolt that goes under it, which is a little Allen one. This goes, hold on, this goes underneath the shaft, look. It's got there, it hasn't got a really good reach in, it goes about that far in. So I rather put a bolt that's bigger that I know that goes all the way in, It's not looking pretty, but maybe I'll try and find a stainless steel one this time. And I'm going to reuse these poles because that's well jammed into there with experience, and probably super glue or whatever we decide to use. So I'm going to use the original poles and flags, and we're just going to fit or alter these to the way I like them to fit on, because these do, like, you're on the back of a bike, remember, so first of all, you know, it's smooth but it moves around, not like suspension on a car. And also you've got to remember, this flag, although it's just a rag, it doesn't have like to shake things. You got a flag on the end or something, it's giving it so much abuse. I've lost that many flagpoles. I don't intend losing any more flags and flagpoles. I'll do everything in my power so that they don't go disappearing, because, you know, ultimately it costs you money, doesn't it, to replace them. Look, these are, again, 2-wing Union Jacks. Fantastic. Holding up really well, because they don't have to get a battery in. Yeah, they don't have to get a battery in. These permanently stay on the back of the bike, don't they? And they're proper double skinned, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, I'll change them for something a bit more shinier, a bit more newer, a bit big. We want A7 one, this is A1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, at the bottom, let's go and have a look. There they are, they're here, look. Oh, that'll do just to clamp them together. Slightly longer ones. This will do for what we want now. There's something about looking through the nuts and bolts, isn't it, on a nice sunny day, and the birds are singing. I know I do use the index a lot, but sometimes if you're just sort of looking for a clip, because they perish, don't they, outside there, they stay like brand new in the jar with WD-40. So if you're looking for a cleaner nut, it's sometimes better just to mosey on through the because outside they do perish. So you'd be surprised how new the WD-40 keeps them all. Yeah. I'm looking for the nuts so I can clamp up the bracket, so I can drill a hole, then I can find the other one to put through it with an eye lock on it. Yeah. So we're looking for an Allen key, the same as that, but a longer one that I can drill a hole and pop it through the back there and put an eye lock on it. So if you see an Allen key one somewhere, I must have one because I've done it on the other ones. Yeah, so I must have one somewhere. An Allen key? Ah, no. I wonder. An Allen key head, a bit longer than what we've got, so we can make that disappear. This is going to do the trick. It's an Allen key head. Is it going to go all the way through? Just a little bit too long. Yeah. So we can't drill that out. Okay. We're on the trail, but we're not quite there. Anything in there? No. Allen key head. Yeah. Just a bit longer. It's playing hide and seek with us today, isn't it? Yeah. Allen key head. It's time to get the flamethrower out. Get rid of the spideys. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. We're gonna have to look on the other board. What's that? Thread all the way. A bit too big here. Oh, how the hell have I done that? You know when, I don't know what I've done. I've somehow cut myself somewhere. Let's have a look. You do something. Was it on here? Oh, that might do. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? A bit big, I think. No. Allen key head. I really should come and give these jars a wipe down. Get the dust off them. I wonder. Anything staring us in the face here? No. These are all sort of fixings and stuff, aren't they? There they are. They're the ones I had more than one. I've converted them over there. They were on the shelf over there, supposed to be, but they've come here because I had like 4 of them there. 2 or 3 jars of the glass jars going to this. So that's what I've done. I've moved them to here. Anyway, we've got one place to look. I'm usually pretty organised. But as far as Allen keys go, or Allen key heads, there's only one last hope. Have you got a, hold on, go down without falling down. Have you got a pint? What's that? What's that, a litre? Is that a stein? Have you got a jar of Allen key heads at your disposal? So come on, let's see what is or isn't in here. Maybe just something like that. No, a bit bigger. Maybe that. Nice to have a nice shiny one. That looks familiar. Oh, that does look familiar. Anyway, let me trial and error a few things. If I haven't got them here, I'm going to have to go mad. I'm going to have to jump up and down and swing my knickers in the air if I haven't got them. The little Allen head will disappear in there. That will go through there because it just clamps together, clamps to itself, and that's how it grips, which will allow me enough to put an eye lock on the top of there, which is less likely to undo itself. I found the one. See, that's the original one. Disappears under there. This one will go in there nicely. Hold on. Now that's the original one. Sits in there. This will go through here nicely. Drill a hole in here. Put an eye lock on there. Yeah, much safer clamp, much better. Although it is butchering it a bit. But it's aluminium, it rattles loose, you know. So it's only 6mm. I'm going to use the Posh drill, the ones we got from Norway. I know it's only going through aluminium. Shouldn't give us any problem at all. Ooh, look at that beauty. Oh, right. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's got just enough to put a little nylock on there. It's going to be just fine. So I could put that on it, but it's not going to reach. It's a bit short, isn't it? I could turn it around and put that in there first, pull it down that way. It's not ideal. I could put a captive nut on it. Nice shine, but that undoes, that doesn't get round it vibrating loose, does it? No, it might look nice, but it's not a lock-in nut, is it? You could damage that thread to make it fit. I think I think I've got some little shallow one somewhere. Let's see if we can find the little shallow. That one. Where was it now? This one's here. Is okay, but it's a bit tall. Hold on. Yeah, that's okay, but it's a bit tall, isn't it? Yeah, let's see if we can find a shallower one. So, I've got one. I've got one here. Hold on. It's a lot shallower. It's the same size. It doesn't quite look. Oh, there. Look, I've got a smaller one there. Shallower. But even at that, it doesn't quite fit. Look, doesn't quite hit the blue band. Not quite. Let's see what's behind there. Let's see if we can drill that in a little bit. So what did we use on these? Look, we've even had room for a washer there, look. And a tall one. So I reckon, oh yeah, I reckon there is a longer one to be had. Yeah, look. Ooh, it's not much longer, but there is a longer one to find. Let's go see if we can find that longer one slightly. So, what I'm saying is those others must, the ones that I've used that are slightly longer, must be in a jar somewhere. And these are the undocumented as yet jars. So there must be them. There must be a jar of them somewhere. There's gotta be a jar of them somewhere. Simply gotta be. Because where else did I get them from? Out of the stores somewhere. And this is where the search begins. Oh, no, I like it. Maybe they're long enough. Ooh, shan't we? No, it's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the Allen key ones. They are here because I've used them before. Come on, you little sneaky little demons. Trying to hide somewhere, aren't you? And that's the trouble with small stuff, isn't it? Always the way. It's always the small stuff that goes missing. The big stuff you can barely spot and you can see pretty good. I wonder if they're along here. If they're old stock. They'll be across the top here somewhere. Let's just see if this tells us we've got a jar of them somewhere for certain. Look, they do exist. They're in a jar somewhere. We've just got to find them. I remember now. Hold on. What are they? Oh, that's not it. So, where they are, there might be some close to it. In the back there somewhere. I seem to remember we might have those. They came in 3 sizes, I think. That's not the one, is it? That's not the one. Is that? No, that's the smaller one. There's another size up. There's another couple of sizes somewhere hidden away in these jars. Let me see if I can find them. Oh, I found some more Allen key, but way too small. Way too small. I mean, as in plenty of length, but too small. Ooh, what's that next to them? Oh, these might be the ones. Ooh. I had them somewhere. Look, this'll do. That'll do. There'll be plenty of. Not as long as that one. Hold on a minute. Yeah, not as long as that one. Slightly shorter, yeah. It's looking good, it's looking good. Allen head bits, let that sink into there. We've got plenty of enough space to put a nylock. We must have used the Dremel and cut the end off, I'm guessing. I wonder if there's one exactly the right size. Pretty damn close. Not quite as long as that one. Same size, just slightly shorter. Sits in there, holds in there lovely, hides there out of the way. And we can put our nylock on there nicely now. We've just got to find another one. Who knew? After all that searching, the little demons were hiding in there. Anyway, we can carry on now. Perseverance, bit of searching. That's going to fit in there. Hold on a minute, and then that's going to fit in there with a nice plenty of meat to engage the nylock. No more faffing about. Let's get them on. So there we are. The pennants are up, and the Union Jacks are up. I don't think we're going to fly the big one tomorrow, because it's a case of get there, go round the town, go in. We found a problem, at least when we blocked off the back of the bike before putting the flag on. At least we had the side boxes to be able to put our stuff in and out. But as it stands now, because we've got a boot which is bigger and better, we can't get at anything. The flag is in the way of everything. So it's okay going to Llandudno, because you know we've got a long time to sit and wait and mess and whatever and do the journey. But we're fairly local, so I don't think we'll fly the big flag, simply because it locks us out to the top box in the back, and crucially it locks us out of here, so we've got nowhere else to put anything. I'll have to think about that. I wonder if we bring it out further, or I don't know, do something anyway. Because where'd you keep the tools to be able to undo it, to take it off out of the way? Yeah, you almost need a clip on one. Even when it's really good secured down there, you've still got the problem of trying to open this door. So, as always, as one door shuts, another door opens, or as one door opens, another one shuts. The open to the trike has come, but it shut us away from the panniers. Anyway, I guess a trailer would be the answer, wouldn't it? Don't get me thinking. A trailer would be the answer. Just hook the trailer on. Yeah, put the flag on the trailer. I've got plenty of space to put stuff in. But it'd have to be some nice posh looking trailer to match this, wouldn't it? So we'll just have to keep our eyes open and keep it's not going to be cheap, is it? Let's have a little lineup. Do you know, sometimes you think to yourself, if somebody wants to borrow something, you'd rather give it, wouldn't you? I always borrow them the worst stuff, because you know you're not going to see it again. Well, anyway, it was a different situation with Stephen and working on the house, one thing and another. So anyway, just trying to remember how we're going to compare it to the other film. We've got the Old Faithful shovel, we've got the one for digging ditches, we've got the iron bar, the rake went in afterwards, we remember. I've got two of them. I may have only sent one, or did I send that one and that one? I don't know, we'll check. The big brush, yeah, the axe, the sledge, the pick. Did we find that afterwards? I don't know. And then the shovel for cutting, and then the cable extension. And yes, the mixer's come back. He's been doing dry mixes on it, so there's a slight, that'll clean up, there's a slight skin on the inside, a couple of bricks and blocks, that'll soon, that's not too bad. I've had them back half full of bloody concrete. Had a hell of a blazing row over it. Not Stephen, I might add, but you know, yeah, so that's the problem with borrowing stuff out, isn't it? But anyway, this will remind us. Yeah, so I like to treat everybody equal, but obviously some people are more equal than others. You know what I mean? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? So anyway, here it is coming back as nothing I can There's nothing I remember that didn't go, or that hasn't come back. And I've had a good walk around in the shed in the garage. I'd forgotten about the extension, but I did see it, so I said, "Wait, that's my extension." That wasn't today. I reminded myself a few weeks ago about it. But yeah, otherwise all is good. It's the way it is. Bit of fun in it. Let's have a little bit of video just to put it in the back pocket whenever a bit of Mickey taking needs doing. This is where car booting comes in. I'm not sure if I got any of these from the car boot. I've had them for years and years. It's always better to have a good supply. Pick it up when you can, when you've got the money in your pocket, when it comes up to offered you, and then you've got everything you need, and you don't need to borrow. You don't need to. It's much better being independent, I think, and especially if you've got access to a car boot. Go on a regular basis, buy an axe this month and a hammer next month and a pick the month after, a shovel here and a shovel there, and then get an iron bar if you see one. That's and it soon builds up. If this was if you decided, right, I'm going to buy equipment and I'm going to buy one piece a month, go out my way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 visits to the car boot. You've got a selection, haven't you? And they're all picked up some of them I've picked up new. I seem to remember these. I had some good ones, but I snapped the handles. I think they were when we first moved in there. Bought them and the rights when we were doing this extension. Go off and buy 2 new ones. So we bought 2 new ones. I don't know where that came from. Whether I was offered it or whether I saw it in the car boot or, but if you go to the car boot and you're looking for a specific thing, fine. But, if you've got your budget, in my case, £19.99, and you do see them and you think, oh, that's a good price. Because, what I would have paid for these 10 or 20 years ago and what they are now is mad, isn't it? They don't eat, they don't drink, they keep. It's always having enough supplies in.